Hey everybody, how's it going? This is kind of a explanation video. I kind of said I'd do a follow-up video on the from the in the previous video, the one right before this one, on why I want to make a Space Marine army utilizing the generic Space Marine Codex. So this is kind of that quick, hopefully quick follow-up video. First and foremost, the Dark Angels are my favorite chapter. I love their fluff and their look and their feel, and their codex, as it stands, would be my fallback codex. If I had to make and be competitive with the Space Marine list, it would be the codex you see in front of you on the camera, the Dark Angels codex. Just because the reason why I know it the best, I'm most confident and comfortable with it, and it's my favorite Space Marines, so why not? That being said, I did say how I want to utilize the Space Marine Codex, the generic one, and that's why I want to make Armless using it, which is why I'm debating whether to go Fire Angels or Angels of Fury. Fire, I'm a big fan of Fire, by the way, which is why I'm debating the Fire Angels at all. It's because they got a cool look and their name fits in very well with me. Also, why I like the Angels of Fury so much, aside from investing time in developing their fluff a bit. Fury can really conjure up images of infernos and whatnot. Anyway, why do I want to utilize different codex and make another army, and why not just focus solely on the Dark Angels? Well, I think like most people, I would like a break from the norm. The Dark Angels are my norm. I don't like a break from that every so often. I play them a lot. Or played them, I haven't played in a while, but when I do, it's usually them. And I paint them a lot. I'm doing Deathwing right now. Granted, it's pre-heresy, a little bit of a twist, but still. There are a couple. I think there are a few of you out there who can just focus on one thing forever, and I think you're lucky. I think that's cool. I'd like to do that, but I don't know. I just need a break every so often, and that's a big reason I think a lot of people understand that, and I think that's a big reason why a lot of people have more than one army, or try to. So that's the main reason. The other reason is the shiny toys in the Space Marine Codex. The Land Raider Redeemer, the Thunderfire Cannon, the Master of the Forge, the Sternguard veterans, especially the Sternguard veterans, that the Dark Angels don't have. New abilities and new things that I can't utilize at all. So that's why I like them. I like the Codex, and that's why I like to look at it, and why I would want to make a list. With that, another thing would be a bit and a model perspective and a bits perspective. What I mean is, primarily around the veteran models and the Crux Terminalis shoulder pad bit. Dark Angels, I don't think, personally, I would never utilize power armor with a Crux Terminalis symbol on it, unless it's for an Interrogator Chaplain, a Company Master, and I guess a Librarian. Reason being is, First Company veterans are the Deathwing and Dark Angels. And in case you don't know, they solely are fielded in Terminator armor. So they would never be in power armor. So you would never have power armor running around with Crux Terminatus symbols, because the Battle Company veterans are just that, Battle Company veterans in the Dark Angels Codex. They have essentially a veteran stat line, but they are not given a Crux Terminatus. At least I would say they wouldn't be. And therefore, I don't think they would ever have it on it. The reason I say I would give it to a Company Master, Interrogator Chaplain, and I guess Librarian is because those guys are in the Inner Circle, and you could easily explain away some fluff that they spent time in the Deathwing, as a member of the Deathwing. So, that's why they have the Crux Terminatus. But, for the chapters that don't solely field them in Terminator armor, and the First Company fights in power armor and in Terminator armor, so you can have the Crux Terminatus symbol on the shoulder pad, and I like that plastic shoulder pad. I think it's a nice touch to add to a model that you make you build up yourself with the bits, and I don't know, I really like that look. Plus, a lot of the pewter veterans, not all of them, but a decent amount, a good amount, I'd say more than half, that you get from the Veterans Mark 1. I don't know if they still make the regular Veterans kit, but the Veterans Mark 2 kit, the Stern Guard, and I don't know about Vanguard, to be honest with you. I would imagine, considering the Veterans, but I don't know for sure. But the majority of those veteran models have a Crux Terminatus symbol on them, either at the shoulder pad or built in somewhere else. And I have those models, and I don't use them for Dark Angels because there's no reason to, because of the Crux Terminatus. And I'm being a bit anal about it, I know, but that's a big reason why I won't use them. So it gives me a chance to utilize bits and models that I wouldn't use for Dark Angels. So that's really it. I mean, when the Dark Angels get redone, however many years will be from now when they are, will they get Stern Guard, Vanguard? Who knows? Will they get Redeemer? I'd hope so. But other than that, I don't know what they would get. And I'm not, you can wait, but instead of waiting, it'd just be fun to take a break from the Dark Angels feel, which I do like a lot, and go into somewhere else. Meaning the generic Space Marine Codex. Also, I feel the generic Space Marine Codex is so open enough because it's meant to represent a variety of different chapters that it's probably the best one to go to make your own chapter. Unless you really, really want an assault-heavy feel, for example, then maybe the Blood Angels, Space Wolves, or Black Templars will appeal to you, and really depends how much you want the Codex you want to stay. If you want to be still pretty close to the Codex structure, Blood Angels. That's just an example. But anyway, that's pretty much it on why I'm making a Space Marine army. And the whole reason I want to do this little ramble and explain it to you is not because I feel like I need to explain it to you and justify it, but because I think it's good to hear this, because it may confirm, it may validate or negate some thoughts you have about making another army, and it's just good to hear the thought process that goes on in thinking about this. I feel anyway. So anyway, hope this was of some help in explaining why, and also I guess it gives an insight into one of the ways in which hobby centers still keep the revenue up a bit. But anyway, that's pretty much it, and until next time, take it easy.